Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Interleague baseball next. Sonny Gray is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it. And that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Martin Prado. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, they could really use a turnaround from Cameron Maybin. 0 for 5 in his last game, and I know a lot of people don't panic about a game like that, but he just hasn't looked very good. Not a lot of confidence coming out of this guy right now. Maybe this is the game that can get that confidence turned back around and get him turned back around.
Striding into the box, Justin Bour. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Gray sets. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting fourth.
Up next from Miami, Tim Beckham. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Gray ready with the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Maben at second with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Marlins lead 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
The Yankees, designated hitter, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First offering on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Straley, a former Cincinnati Red. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Next for New York, Ronald Torreyes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Realmuto is under it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Realmuto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting 7. Shortstop.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, number 12, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Shut him down now. Shut him down.
And low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Ready with the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Gardner. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Neil Walker will be next. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Here's Neil Walker. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Riddle has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ready now, Brandon Drury. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Drury, a 25-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Lewis Brinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Romine recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Brinson is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maben. He's singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
0-1 the count. Oh, and 2 the count to Maben now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Third inning, no score to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting. Designated
Martin Prado now 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Justin Gore.
Into the box, Justin Bohr, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2 sent on the ground out to second. Way to get dirty. What a play. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's Brett Gardner now, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Hard on the ground towards short. Riddle has it cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jace
Coming to the plate now, Jace Peterson. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. A ball and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball high and inside. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series. Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Torreyes ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Batter number 13, second baseman, Starlin.
Digging in to try it again. Starlin Castro reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped him up. Drury in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Riding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Torreyes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Ellsbury aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And Ellsbury's running. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, Hero. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Into the box now, Neil Walker, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Popped high in the air. Riddle has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 1 and the Marlins nothing. Now in the box, JT Riddle.
Leading off for the Marlins, shortstop, JT Riddle.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Gray ready with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle.
2-2.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Number 12 will be next. Another full count offering on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, number 12. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he fouls this one off. Romine might try to make a play on it. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
1-2. Here it comes. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Drury retired, and there's 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Jace Peterson is on deck. Three and 1 now to Brett Gardner.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Riddle gathers it in. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game.
Come on, New York.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that way.
Now a long throw to third, and they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Romine.
Digging in, Austin Romine, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-0. 2-1 to count. The 2-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, first basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this play. He came off the bag in time. He just couldn't knock the ball down before it got into right field.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Castro shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Marlins nothing. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Let's go. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit in the air to center field. Gardner is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
This is popped up. Walker is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
Ready once again, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Here's big Aaron Judd. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Right fielder, Aaron Judd.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Missed with a slider.
You can do it. Good eye.
Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Count still full, 3-2. Bour trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Neil Walker. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Let's go, Yankees.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Severino Gonzalez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Drury. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Always in there safe.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box, Jace Peterson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Drury on second. Gardner at first with no outs. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Digging in once again, Austin Romine. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll come to the plate with it, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off of down and in.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
In now, Ronald Torreyes. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 2-2. Shoots this one over to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's given.
Set and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Three runs already home here. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Romine, the runner at third. Ellsbury over at second. Stanton at first. 2 out in the inning. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in to try it again, Brendan Drury. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Now it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. This one gets away a bit.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 7 and the Marlins nothing. Striding in once again, number 12. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. High in the air out towards shallow right. In comes Judge, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Cameron Maybin now. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. Two-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Martin Prado now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. Underhanded flip. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're down by a touchdown. 7-0. Drew Steckenrider enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Drew Steckenrider.
Digging in and looking for more, Jace Peterson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Jace Peterson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees. Catcher.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Maben is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jacoby.
Next for New York, Jacoby Ellsbury. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here comes the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, and they hold a 7-0 lead. At the plate, Justin Bohr starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Tim Beckham.
Up next from Miami, Tim Beckham. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
1-1. Here it comes. To 1-2 now. Gray into his motion. Here's the 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 13.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Gray ready with the 0-1, and this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Miami down to their last strike. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Sonny Gray earns the win, his 2nd, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Dan Straley pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire